he decided he wanted to actually keep his army that he has for the moment, and just use it to protect his economic advantage. And now this is horrible for Stork because he's only come out even in that battle. And while that's a testament to Stork's fighting abilities, it also means that Stork is way behind in bases. Jangbi has five bases now. Stork has 3. They're both mined out of their mains, so that means that essentially Jangbi has 4 and Stork has 2, and you do not want to be in that position. Oh, and so he's trying to pick off that Nexus. No, doesn't pick off the Nexus, and loses the shuttle as well. And you know, the Reaver would have been one thing, but he lost the shuttle too, and that was kind of suck for Stork. So Stork, I don't know how Stork can get back in this game with what he's not expanding right now. He's not getting any more bases. He needs to get some more damn bases like yesterday if he's going to be in this game. So this looks like it's going to be curtains for Stork, and he's just hiding that Dark Templar. Now the Dark Templar are chasing the probes. They're going to get in there and start mining, and it's going to be interesting to see if Jangbi realizes this or not. So yeah, that. Oh, if he can box them up in that. Oh, another battle coming in here. Jangbi coming in for another. Beautiful storms going off by both players, doing a lot of damage. Neither player doing very well microing their troops out from underneath that storm. In the meantime, that Dark Templar has killed a ton of probes, but it's not going to matter if he loses this base because that is. Oh man. Okay, I'm sorry. This is Stork's 4th base, so. And that Dark Templar is killing off that Nexus now too, so Stork might even things up here if he can do that. But he's losing. In the meantime, he's losing this battle, and he's actually going to lose that Nexus. And oh man, when he loses that Nexus, it's going to be 4-3 bases, and that's going to be just curtains because that's going to be still 3-2 bases. Stork has built up another army, but he needed that expansion. He needed that expansion really badly. So that I still don't. You know, if there's anyone that can come back in this game, it is Stork. His Protoss versus Protoss is just so beautiful. But I think Jangbi's Protoss versus Protoss, even though it looks like Jangbi's going to win, you know, you can't say that in the grand scheme of things, Jangbi's Protoss versus Protoss is better than Stork's. So, even though his Protoss versus Protoss is not the best, it's still good enough that he was able to beat Stork in this situation just by sheer macro. Just took it. It's amazing. This is a lesson in how that short-term economic advantage can win in the long run if you have the macro to back it up. Macro meaning that you're able to produce a lot of units quickly. You're able to cycle around between all your different gateways and make units very quickly. Stork trying to double expand here, and I think that's kind of exactly what he needs to do. I think he was double expanding. Maybe one of those bases was Jangbi's. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is just a lesson in how you know, if Jangbi took that economic lead early on by doing those manor pylons, by doing some extra harassment and stopping 6 probes from mining early on, and for a decent amount of time. And Stork was just that much behind, and because of that, Jangbi was just able to get a little bit ahead, and then use that to get a little bit more ahead, and then use that to get a little bit more ahead, and then here we have it. So I think this is the last battle, folks, because if Stork doesn't protect this 6 o'clock expansion that he's trying to put up, then it's curtains, and too many storms going off on Stork's troops, and he's not pulling them out of the storms, which is a little bit careless on his part, I think. He should have pulled those Dragoons out a lot quicker, but he must have been macroing at that point in time or something like that. Again, another storm going off. He pulls them out a little bit this time, but there's too many storms, they can't escape. And 2 Dragoons versus 4 Dragoons now. 1 Dragoon. Stork coming in with some Zealots here, but in the meantime he's canceled that Nexus. And so yeah, Jangbi is just too far ahead. He's not even going to bother with trying to use his Templar for storms. Sorry, those Templar were... and the Templar give up on becoming an Archon after all. They're like, alright, we tried for a good 10 seconds. Wow. So, yeah, Stork, yeah, it's just not going to do enough good, Stork, sorry. And Stork, GG's. But, you know, these guys, they were chatting and smiling before the game. I don't think there's any hostility going on here. And Stork has kind of a grin on his face there. So even though Jangbi winning out there, I don't think Stork, he doesn't look like he was too crushed or anything like that, as he There have been some games where after he lost, he's been really crushed. But like I said, these guys are teammates, so at the very least, he's got to be happy for his teammate to get a win there. And Stork is not out of this yet. That was only the first game in in this grouping for him. So it's still possible for him to get out if he wins his next couple games. And it is very possible for him to do that because I just remembered. Okay, Nada is also in this group, and some other Protoss who's not as good. I think Best. I think Best is the other Protoss in here. Yeah. Because Nada played Best a few days ago. Yeah. Okay. So I think that was Nada versus Best. Yeah. So Stork is easily capable of beating Nada and beating Best. He in fact the last time he played Best, he completely owned him. So Stork is definitely still in this grouping, and so it's still definitely possible for him to get out of this. Although that would probably mean Nada getting put out of the group, and I really want him to advance too. I was hoping for Stork and Nada to make it out of this. Jangbi is up 1-0 on his group now, though. So basically, all he has to do is beat one other person, and he'll probably be set for a victory in this group. The only thing is if it ends up that one person goes 0-3, and then 3 people go 2-1, that's a possibility. Then there will be a 3-way tie, and then those 3 people will have to battle off, do a face-off, a tiebreaker match between just the 3 of them to see who the 2 are that advanced. So that's kind of how this system works for these groupings here. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that game. That was definitely a pretty good game. A lot of good play on both sides, and just every single battle was played just perfectly on both sides for the most part. Storms going off on each other's troops, and yeah, a lot of good storm drops. So that was fun to watch too. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And oh yeah. Next commentary of the week, the voting is up for that. So go to sc2gg.com and check the voting for that. And if you haven't seen the game from last week's, that was Jangbi versus Flash, and that was a ridiculously awesome game. So that is now up on the ViolTac account. So go check that out as well. That was a lot of fun to watch too, and a lot of fun to commentate. All right, peace out.